God isn't telling you to look for another job. He's saying, stop chasing doors I already closed. This message isn't for everyone. It's for you, because you've been striving and still feeling stuck. You've been living inside a loop. Apply, refresh inbox, interview, rejection, panic, repeat. The tabs stay open. The stomach stays tight. The nights stretch long. And you keep calling it diligence, when what's draining you is not laziness. It's spiritual exhaustion from treating a human system like a divine source. Hear me. Your job isn't your source. I am. A job is a channel, not the fountain. Heaven is not a business, it's a kingdom. And right now, I am interrupting your chase to realign you with me. You've been knocking on doors I closed to protect you from a cycle that would have made you a slave to fear. I'm not punishing you. I'm repositioning you. I'm cutting the leash between your peace and your inbox. I'm severing agreement with panic. Stop depending on human systems and start activating spiritual principles. Obedience opens what ambition never will. Faith produces what effort cannot. Heaven doesn't fund anxiety, it funds obedience. So here is my instruction to you. Write this psalm, put it in your wallet, then stop chasing and watch what shifts. Not a superstition, not a lottery ticket, an act of covenant, a recentering of your source and your language. When you carry my word, you carry a deed to what I have already promised. When you speak my word, you authorize delivery. I know you've tried everything the world told you to try. The resume revision, the networking coffee, the desperate late-night scroll. You are not lazy. You are tired from trying to make the river flow by stirring the sand. I am telling you, be still and align. Close the panic tabs. Breathe. Your provision is not lagging behind your hustle. It is waiting for your obedience. I will teach you how to use your mouth like a steering wheel and your heart like a compass. We will retrain your language from begging to believing, from please pick me to it is written. Do not misunderstand me. I am not calling you to irresponsibility. I am calling you out of frantic motion that masquerades as faith. You will move again, but you will move in peace. In steps I order, toward doors I confirm. For now, pause the chase and pick up the covenant, write it, carry it, say it. Because heaven's economy doesn't operate by earthly logic. It responds to alignment, identity, and declaration. Say this out loud, right now. My job is not my source. God is. Type it if you need to etch it deeper. This is the interruption that becomes your realignment. Do what I tell you, and the money will come, not as a bribe to your fear, but as the fruit of your trust. I see the stack on the table, bills like little accusations, due dates circling in red. I see the fridge light come on, and the shelves answer back with almost nothing. I hear the overdraft alert chime on your phone like a tiny siren in your chest. I hear the question in your child's voice, can we get? And the quiet ache when you calculate whether you can say yes. I see the way your mind races at night, eyes open in the dark, heart pressing against your ribs like it's trying to escape your body. Breathe. You are not weak. You are worn out from using human strength to solve a spiritual problem. Hear me with tenderness and with truth. What you're feeling is not failure. It's the friction of a system that cannot sustain what I placed in you. You've been trying to live on a diet of inbox approvals and algorithmic kindness, and it keeps leaving you hungry because it's not food for your spirit. The loop has lied to you. Apply harder, wait longer, perform better, and peace will come. But peace has not come, has it? Because peace is not the wage of hustle. Peace is the fruit of alignment. Your exhaustion is the evidence. It is your body testifying that the way you're sourcing your life is not your source. I'm going to name the hidden bondage because truth sets you free. Somewhere along the way, you tied your identity to a resume line, to a title, to the temperature of a hiring manager's attention. You let a stranger's calendar determine your courage. You handed your self-worth to a portal that says submitted, and you stood there like a beggar waiting for it to light up interview. You started living as if a human gatekeeper was lord over your provision, as if the email that begins, "We regret to inform you," could prophesy your future. Child, that's not their authority, it's mine. Listen to me draw the line that sets you free. A job is a channel, not the fountain. An employer is an instrument, not the owner. A paycheck is a stream, not the source. Channels can change, the fountain does not. Instruments can be replaced, the composer remains. Streams can run low, the source never does. The system's promise is, run faster and I might feed you. My covenant is, be aligned and I will sustain you. Not because I reward passivity, but because I am your provider, not your performance. So let me reframe your fatigue. You are not broken. The yoke you were wearing was. It rubbed you raw because it didn't fit your covenant shoulders. I am shifting you from survival to covenant, from chasing crumbs to sitting at the table, from mood swings tied to metrics to a soul anchored in my voice. If the system trained you to chase, I am retraining you to carry covenant. Carry it in your heart. Carry it in your mouth. Carry it as your posture when opportunities appear. The moment you stop bowing to the system as your source, you will feel chains fall you didn't even realize you were dragging. Let today be the day you cut the tie. Let the overdraft alert lose its power to name you. Let the empty shelf be a stage for my abundance, not a verdict against your value. Lift your eyes from the portal to the provider. Say it with me and mean it. I am not sustained by a system. I am sustained by covenant. You call it silence. I call it setup. You call it delay. I call it delivery en route. What if the delay was protection? What if the closed door was mercy? What if I shut what you wanted so I could open what you actually need and keep your soul from being mortgaged to a system I never anointed to be your source? Hear me. I am not ignoring you. I am positioning you. I am moving you from chasing to receiving, from panic to precision. This is the season I name deposit waiting, not denial, not punishment. Deposit waiting. In heaven's economy, provision is authorized before it appears. There is a spiritual vault with your name on it, orders signed, resources allocated, favor tagged for your route. The question is not, will I provide? The question is, will you align with how I'm delivering? Timing in my kingdom is not me teasing you. It's me timing you to the door that won't make you a slave. I refuse to fund a pace that breaks your peace. I will not feed anxiety and call it a miracle. I fund obedience. Understand my logistics. Earth says paycheck. Heaven says channels. I am not limited to one pipe. I can reroute what's yours through refunds you forgot, rebates you didn't file, fees reversed, debts reduced, contracts revived, invoices suddenly paid, side work recommended by a friend of a friend, scholarships, grants, credits, canceled penalties, favor with a landlord, an interest rate lowered, a client who returns, an opportunity that fits your piece like a glove. I can move through a job, yes, but I am not married to your method. When one road closes, my angels open detours. When one inbox says no, my favor writes a yes on a heart that doesn't even know your name yet. Heaven has a logistics department, and it knows your address better than your GPS. Panic is loud. Alignment is powerful. Panic makes noise, sends 10 applications you don't even want, refreshes screens until your hope blurs. Alignment gets quiet, listens, obeys, and becomes locatable. Obedience is a beacon. Fear is static. When you move in obedience, you stop scrambling and you start summoning. Not summoning by superstition, but by covenant. Faith produces what effort cannot, because faith plugs you into the source, and effort alone just rubs the battery raw. So I'm training you for sustained expectancy without striving. Here is how we anchor your expectation. You will hold my word in your hand. You will keep it where your money lives, and you will put it in your mouth. Scripture in the wallet, scripture on the lips, scripture in the heart. This is not a charm. It's a key card that opens aligned doors. Carrying it keeps your identity steady. Declaring it keeps your atmosphere governed. This is how you wait without withering. This is how you stay ready without begging. This is how you stop negotiating with lack and start agreeing with covenant. Deposit waiting is not me being late. It's me making you unenslavable. Breathe. I am not stalling. I am settling. I'm settling you into trust, and I'm settling what's yours into your lane. Say it out loud. I am in deposit waiting, not delay. I align. I receive. Here is the code I place in your hand. Not a superstition, not a chant, a covenant. Psalm 34:10. The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. This is the verse you carry. This is the sentence that reverses the sentence of scarcity in your mind. When you send these words back to me with faith, you are not begging, you are banking, you are returning my promise to its sender, and I watch over my word to perform it. Hear the contrast and understand the correction. The young lions are strong, swift, qualified hunters. They represent hustle, strategy, the apex of earthly capacity, and yet they lack. Why? Because strength without alignment still starves. You've been acting like a young lion, prowling, pouncing, refreshing, chasing, and still feeling hungry. I am not shaming your effort. I am redirecting your trust. The second half is your doorway. Those who seek the Lord. Seek is posture. Seek is alignment. Seek is not scrolling. It is listening. It is attention, obedience, and proximity. Seek me first, and watch what follows you. Shall not lack. Not might. Shall not. This is covenant certainty. Heaven's economy speaks in promises, not probabilities. When you align your mouth with shall not, you evict the vocabulary of maybe, someday, almost. You stop negotiating with lack and you start enforcing law. And what is the scope? Any good thing. Not anything, any good thing. I withhold what would break you. I supply what will bless you. Good includes provision that feeds you without enslaving you, opportunities that honor your peace, rent paid, food on the table, transportation reliable, wisdom clear, and the right door that doesn't tax your soul. Good means what aligns with my character and your calling. For stability and witness, I anchor you with another pillar. Psalm 37:25. I have been young, and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. This is generational peace. Righteous here is not resume perfection. It is relational trust. It means aligned. It means you seek me, and I cover you and your seed, your children, your lineage, your future. Begging energy dies here. Sons don't beg, heirs receive. When you declare these verses, you are adjusting your family line. Anxiety has told a story for years. Covenant interrupts the narration. Do you hear me drawing the bridge across your habit? You have been seeking jobs first. Today you seek the Lord first, and provision follows. This is not an excuse to be passive. It is an invitation to be precise. When your priority is my presence, your path gathers favor. Doors that exhaust you stay shut. Doors that fit your peace open on schedule. So you will carry this psalm like a deed. Put it where your money lives and where your hands will touch it. Put it in your mouth until your atmosphere knows your source. Say, because I seek the Lord, I shall not lack any good thing. Then add the witness, I am not forsaken, and my seed will not beg bread. When you declare it, angels move on supply routes you cannot see. Fear loses jurisdiction. Identity takes the throne. This is the code, but it is not magic. It is covenant. It is my word returning to me from your lips, clothed in faith. Speak it until your heart believes it. Believe it until your steps reflect it. Reflect it until your life testifies of it. Seek me, and lack will lose its language in your house. Write it like a covenant, not like a note. I'm not asking you to jot something down and forget it. I am asking you to enter agreement with me in a way your body can feel and your mind can't ignore. Writing is not busy work, it is embodiment. When you write it, you're testifying in advance. Ink on paper becomes faith in motion. Your hand moves, your breath slows, your nervous system receives the decree. You're telling your soul, we aren't guessing anymore, we are agreeing. Here is how you do it, precisely. Find a clean piece of paper or a simple card. No torn edge, no grocery list on the back. Purposely clean because covenant is not clutter. Use a pen, not a pencil. Permanence matters. Sit where you can breathe without rushing. Place the paper before you and your wallet beside it. This isn't superstition. This is order. At the top, write this header exactly to anchor identity before needs. My job is not my source. God is. Let those words frame everything that follows. Then, beneath the header, write the verse by hand, clearly and completely. The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Add the reference, Psalm 34:10. Under that, write the date. Today's date. Covenant marks time because heaven meets you in history. Then, if you will, add your name. For your name, by covenant. You may initial it as you would any legal agreement, because this is legal in the Spirit. As you write, speak it, slowly, word by word. Those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Emphasize, shall not. Let your mouth lead your mind. This is how you teach your atmosphere who is in charge. When you finish, hold the card to your chest for a breath and say, I align, I receive. I seek the Lord, and I do not lack any good thing. Now place it in your wallet where your money lives, not loose in a pocket that you never touch. Put it directly behind your cash or next to your primary card, so that currency sits under covenant and your commerce bows to Scripture. Every time you open your wallet, terror has had a habit of rising. From now on, fear must pass through a verse to get to you. That is alignment. That is governance. Understand the intention. You are not controlling me with paper and ink. You are aligning you. You are breaking the fear cycle at the point of contact, where bills are paid, groceries are purchased, decisions are made. Each glance becomes an altar. Each purchase becomes a practice. Touch the card before you pay. Whisper, because I seek the Lord, I shall not lack any good thing. If anxiety spikes, pause your hand on the wallet, breathe, and decree again. Your mouth is the steering wheel. This card is the reminder to drive. Carry it daily. Do not treat it like a charm. Treat it like a covenant. The ritual won't make me faithful. I already am. It will make you consistent. It will turn provision from a hope into a posture. Identity over panic, alignment over hustle. Every open of that wallet becomes agreement, and agreement is where supply lands. Do not misunderstand me. When I say stop, I am not telling you to abandon assignments, quit impulsively, ghost responsibilities, or treat bills like they don't exist. I am the God of order, not chaos. Stop means cease the panic that has been masquerading as prudence. Stop means break covenant with frenzy. Stop means dethrone the hunt from the altar of your attention and enthrone me again. Let me name it so you recognize it on sight. Stop doom-scrolling listings at midnight as if your next breath is hidden on page 7 of a search result. Stop applying in a tremor, clicking submit just to numb fear. Stop saying yes to anything just to quiet the ache. Then waking up owned by what you agreed to in terror. Stop measuring your value by the speed or tone of a recruiter's reply. Stop customizing yourself into a stranger just to fit a cage I never designed for you. Stop compromising your values for a paycheck you'll resent. Stop editing your voice to earn survival. Stop treating rejection like prophecy. That is chasing. Here is alignment. Do what I assign today, no more, no less. Honor the work in your hand with clean integrity if you have a job. Show up not to impress a system, but to serve as worship. If you are between channels, steward what is present, your body, your mind, your home, your relationships, your skills. 30 minutes of targeted skill building with me is worth more than 3 hours of fear-fueled scrolling. Walk and breathe so your nervous system stops evangelizing scarcity to your soul. Pray in specifics. Ask, what 2 obedient steps today? Then do exactly those steps in peace. Sort your finances. Make one honest call you've been avoiding. Prepare your portfolio in clarity, not in hurry. Reach out to one person because I prompted you, not because you need them to rescue you. Build holy boundaries. No job boards after 9 p.m. No applications for roles you would not accept if offered. No yes born out of dread. If fear is in the room, pause 24 hours and bring it to me. Ask these questions like Gates. Does this honor my peace? Does this respect my values? Does this align with the assignment I keep whispering? If you are employed, don't jump because you're provoked. Move when you are sent. If you are seeking, don't spray and pray. Target and obey. I do not fund anxiety. I fund obedience. Hear the contrasts that deliver you, not hustle, alignment, not panic, peace, not begging, believing, not chasing, receiving, not people-pleasing, purpose, not any door, the right door. When you stop chasing, you become locatable. Peace becomes your address. Favor knows where to knock. Carry your card. Touch covenant before you move. Then move in wisdom. Now that your hands are calmer, your mouth must become sharper, because language steers the miracle. We are about to train your tongue to govern your atmosphere. Your mouth is the steering wheel. I gave you the card to anchor your hands. Now I train your tongue to govern your atmosphere. Words create worlds. I framed creation by speaking. You carry my image, so your voice has jurisdiction when it carries my word. Fear talks. Bills talk. Algorithms talk. You will talk back with authority. It is written. Scripture spoken is not a wish. It is a verdict. When you speak Psalm 34:10 with faith, you stop negotiating with lack and start commanding your atmosphere. Here is how you declare like a ruler, not a runner. Cadence first, slow, firm, repeated until your nervous system stands at attention. Breathe in peace. Exhale, decree. Start with scripture unedited. It is written, the young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Then apply it with identity. I seek the Lord. I shall not lack any good thing. Then cut off the panic. I will not panic. Then set expectancy. Any good thing will find me. Again, slower this time, with your shoulders relaxed and your spine tall. Let each line land like a gavel. This is legislation, not negotiation. Personalize without corrupting. Keep the verse intact every time. Do not rewrite what I wrote to force outcomes. You are not manipulating, you are agreeing. After you speak the verse as written, add a simple decree underneath, precise but surrendered. Because I seek the Lord, I shall not lack any good thing in rent, groceries, transportation, tuition, and the right assignment that honors my peace. Good thing is your boundary. Do not name desperation as destiny. Do not staple a number to my promise as if you manage me. Agreement opens, control clogs. Say what I said, then align the areas of your life beneath it. Open your mouth right now, out loud. It is written, "The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing." I seek the Lord. I will not lack. I will not panic. Any good thing will find me. Again, firmer. Now type it as witness. My job is not my source. God is. You are not performing for me. You are training the room you live in to recognize your covenant. Understand the technology. Angels respond to my word, not to your worry. Atmospheres bend to authority, not to apologies. When you declare scripture, you authorize delivery routes already marked with your name. When you repeat it, you are rewiring your reflex from dread to dominion. And hear me clearly, declarations without obedience are noise. Obedience with declarations becomes alignment that heaven recognizes. You will do the 2 steps I assign, and you will speak what I have spoken. That's agreement. That's power. So practice the tone. Calm, certain, consistent. Inhale, peace. Exhale, decree. Morning whisper, midday reminder, evening gavel. When panic knocks, answer the door with, "It is written." When lack raises its voice, lower yours and strengthen it. I seek the Lord. I shall not lack any good thing. Keep your card near, keep your mouth in gear, and watch how swiftly your atmosphere shifts from begging to blessed. Kings don't chase, they command. Speak like one. For the next 3 days, morning and night, do this exactly. I am giving you a faith container, a timed altar, a simple rhythm that breaks the reflex of panic and trains your spirit to expect supply. Short, consistent, precise. This is deposit waiting as practice, not theory. Morning, first light, or first quiet moment, 2 to 5 minutes. Hand on your wallet. Feel the covenant before you touch the day. Breathe slow. Read the verse out loud, unedited. It is written, "The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing." Then declare your identity line. I seek the Lord. I shall not lack any good thing. Add specificity under surrender. Because I seek the Lord, I shall not lack any good thing in rent, groceries, transportation, tuition, and the right assignment that honors my peace. Now ask me for wisdom in 1 sentence. Lord, what 2 obedient steps today? Pause. Listen. Write what you hear if it aligns with peace and integrity. Then release the day. Do not sprint to search. Do not open 10 tabs. Obedience over frenzy. Move on what I show you. Leave the rest. Night, before sleep, 2 to 5 minutes. Hand on your wallet again. Read it again slowly as verdict over your day. It is written, "The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing." Now renounce fear with clarity. I reject the spirit of lack. I break agreement with panic. I am not forsaken, and my seed will not beg bread. Thank me in advance. List 3 provisions already in motion, even if unseen. Favor on the right door, money en route, wisdom unfolding. Then rest as an act of trust. Sleep is worship when it replaces worry. You are not lazy, you are aligned. While you sleep, I work. Add a simple fast from panic these 3 nights. No job board spiraling after the night declaration. Close the portals that preach scarcity. Replace them with a quiet reset. Lights low, 1 slow breath per count of 4. Then a gratitude list, 5 mercies from the day, written or whispered. This resets your nervous system to receive, not to chase. Your brain learns peace is the new normal. Set your expectancy correctly. Over these 3 days, watch, but do not obsess. Small signs will surface, an email softening, a call returning, an idea dropping in the shower, a debt reduced, a receipt reversed, a stranger's favor, unexpected money, a door you forgot you knocked on opening without strain. Note them, thank me. Don't tear up the soil to check the seed. Peace is the proof you're aligned. The rest is logistics. Heaven doesn't fund anxiety. It funds obedience. For 3 days, you will be found in obedience. Do this exactly morning and night. Short, firm, unrushed. Your spirit will shift from adrenaline to assurance. Anxiety will lose its script. Expectancy will rise. And where expectancy stands, provision can land. If you need proof that provision finds the aligned, look at my record. Peter worked all night and caught nothing. Skill, experience, best practices, empty nets by sunrise. Then one instruction: launch out into the deep and let down your nets for a catch. It contradicted fatigue. It contradicted logic, but he said, nevertheless, at your word. At my word, the same water that starved him started yielding. Nets breaking, boats sinking with blessing. Do you see it? Effort without alignment produced emptiness. One act of obedience filled what a night of striving could not. Obedience opens what ambition never will. I am not asking you to ignore work. I am commanding you to let my word govern when and where you cast. Alignment makes ordinary actions miraculous. Elijah proves I can fund you outside the pipeline you idolized. I told him, go to the brook Cherith. There, ravens, unclean, unlikely, illogical couriers, brought bread and meat morning and evening. Who hires ravens? Heaven does. When the brook dried, I sent him to a widow in Zarephath. And provision continued. Same provider, new channel. Hear me. A job is a channel, not the fountain. I am not married to your method. If one stream runs low, covenant doesn't. I will tell you where to sit, and I will tell resources how to find you. That is heaven's logistics. Alignment first, delivery second. The widow with the small jar of oil thought she had nothing. Creditors were coming for her sons. Desperation would have made her sell the last jar. Obedience made her pour it. Borrow vessels, not a few. Shut the door. Pour. She did not create oil. She created capacity under instruction. Oil flowed until the vessels ended. She sold the oil, paid the debt, and lived on the rest. Your small becomes multiplied when it moves in alignment. What you call not enough becomes more than enough when you follow the next simple step. Do you see the pattern? I don't need big to bless you. I need obedience to multiply you. Consider manna. I fed an entire people daily, bread on the ground with the dew. Enough for the day, no hoarding, double on the eve of rest. Those who tried to stockpile found worms in their fear. Daily bread trained daily trust. That is, deposit waiting, not lack, lesson, not delay, discipline. I am teaching you rhythm, not rush. Morning by morning, evening by evening, my faithfulness appears. Your 3-day practice is not busy work, it's manna training. You learn that peace is the place of provision, and obedience is the spoon. Now bring it home. When you carry Psalm 34:10 in your wallet, you are not carrying paper, you are carrying a witness against lack. That card is Peter's net under instruction, Elijah's seat by the brook, the widow's empty vessels set in expectation, Israel's basket gathering manna without panic. Every time you touch it and decree, it is written, I shall not lack any good thing. You step into the same law these lives reveal. Provision arrives through obedience, not frantic control. Heaven's economy doesn't operate by earthly logic. It responds to alignment. So align, obey, declare, then watch. Nets fill. Ravens arrive. Oil flows. Manna falls. Peace confirms. Favor locates you because it recognizes its address. A heart governed by my word. Say it now and mean it. I align, and provision finds me. I am shifting you from worker to heir. Hear me. What I am breaking is not diligence. It is slavery. Slavery says, if I suffer enough, maybe I'll deserve to breathe. Slavery says, this disrespect is fine. It's all there is. Slavery trades dignity for crumbs and calls it humility. That is not my kingdom. I did not put you on the earth to beg at tables I own. I did not send you to be tolerated by rooms that only recognize you when you're desperate. Your value is not measured in exhaustion. Your worth is not calculated by how much you can endure without complaint. That's Egypt talking. I brought you out. Sons don't apply for promises. They inherit them. Daughters don't audition for access. They carry it. Jobs are assignments, not saviors. Offers are channels, not fountains. Managers are not your masters. They are stewards for a season if I appoint them. When you bow to a system as source, you will accept whatever it gives, even if it costs your soul. When you stand as my heir, you weigh every opportunity by covenant. Does this honor my peace? Does this align with what I've whispered? Does this require me to betray who I am to get what I already have in me? Change your posture, and your posture will change your path. You will not walk into interviews as a beggar hoping not to be found out. You will walk in as one who carries a covenant, calm and clear. You are interviewing them as much as they are interviewing you. Ask kingdom questions. Will this place reward integrity or punish it? Does this schedule allow me to keep first things first? Can I tell the truth here without paying a tax in fear? If the room can't steward your peace, it can't steward you. Breathe. Let Psalm 34:10 sit behind your ID like a quiet crown. You are not there to sell your soul. You are there to discern fit. If it is your door, it will make room for you without demanding you shrink. Now, the practical alignment. Update your resume and portfolio in peace, not panic. Clarity, not clutter. Strip the fear from your language. No apologizing for gaps that were grace. No overstuffing to impress a system you don't serve. Lead with fruit, not frenzy. What changed because you were there? What problems you solved without losing your character? Curate, don't scatter. Apply with precision to roles that match your values and your assignment, not to everything that moves. Set holy boundaries. If anxiety is your engine, pause 24 hours. If an offer ignores your worth, counter from peace or release it. Ask for compensation that honors the value I placed in you. Ask about culture. Ask about rest. Listen for your spirit's yes. Identity now replaces adrenaline. Say this as you hold the card that sits where your money lives. It is written, "The young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing." I seek the Lord. I am not a beggar in God's economy. I am his heir. Provision follows me. Feel the difference? Begging energy collapses your shoulders. Air energy lifts your gaze. Kings don't chase, they command. You are not commanding people. You are commanding your atmosphere to agree with covenant. This is the breakthrough, not just money, identity. When you believe like an heir, lack loses its voice. When you move like a son, doors that require slavery stop appealing to you. Peace becomes your currency. Favor becomes your normal. Provision becomes your follower. Declare it now and let your steps prove what your mouth has decreed. I am not a beggar in God's economy. I am his heir. Provision follows me. Hear me. I am not hiding your door. I am training your eyes. The right opportunity will not demand that you abandon peace to enter it. My doors come with peace, not torment. Favor, not humiliation. Clarity, not confusion. Not pressure, permission. Not chaos, order, not flattery, honor. When I open a door, you will feel your spirit stand up, not shrink back. You will not need to become a stranger to be accepted there. So here are the markers that help you recognize what I'm opening. Peace that stays steady through the process, before the call, during the interview, after the email. Favor that you did not manufacture. An advocate names you in rooms you didn't enter. A referral arrives from someone aligned with your values. We've been looking for exactly this. that matches what I've been whispering. Clarity that sharpens, not fog that thickens. Responsibilities make sense, compensation is transparent, expectations are defined. Unusual ease without laziness. The scheduling works out, documents flow, conversations feel truthful, not performative. Timing that protects you, conflicts resolve without contortion. The start date honors your prior commitments. Provision synchronizes with needs. And inside you, an unforced steadiness. Your breathing stays slow, your "it is written" gets stronger. Your covenant identity is welcomed, not mocked. Now, hear the counterfeit so you don't marry a trap. Urgency that bullies, decide now or it's gone, while your spirit is still praying. Too good to be true tones that require you to ignore red flags. Money up front, evasive answers, shifting titles, undefined hours. Chaos that drains your spirit, constant reschedules, disrespect for your time, bait and switch on role and pay. Culture talk that glamours extraction. We're a family that means you will never rest. Pressure to compromise boundaries. No problem with weekends at first, right? While your soul says no. Flattery that inflates you to disarm your discernment, then lowers the bar on integrity. If peace drops, pause. If values bend, back away. I do not fund anxiety, I fund obedience. After your 3-day protocol resets your posture, yes, you may apply and interview again, but now as one led, not hunted. Touch your wallet, say it before you send anything. It is written, the young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. I seek the Lord. I shall not lack any good thing. Then ask me, is this my door? If your peace holds and your boundaries stay intact, move. If your breath shortens and you can't pray through it, wait. The right door will still be right tomorrow. Counterfeits punish patience. Use this gate test at every threshold. Does this require me to dim my integrity? Does this mock my covenant or make room for it? Would I hide my psalm or hold it openly? Does this opportunity honor rest, family, and truth-telling? Do they light up when I speak about purpose or only about production? Is compensation honest, benefits clear, leadership accountable? 3 simple witnesses will confirm you. My word aligning with your spirit, a clean peace that doesn't argue, and an external confirmation that doesn't need manipulation. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word is established. If it's me, you will not need to beg for what I already assigned. You will walk through, not chase. You will keep your voice, your boundaries, your Sabbath, your smile. And if I say wait, the wait is protection, not punishment. Breathe. Keep your card close, your mouth in truth, your steps in obedience. Now we are going to seal this because agreement is a door. Now seal it. Agreement is a door. You have the word, the card, the practice, the discernment. Now we close the gap between belief and embodiment. Out loud, right now, with your shoulders relaxed and your spirit standing tall, my job is not my source. God is. I seek the Lord, and I will not lack any good thing. Again, firmer, slower, like a gavel. My job is not my source. God is. I seek the Lord, and I will not lack any good thing. This is not hype. This is covenant. Make your public witness. Type in the comments, my job is not my source. God is. Then add, I will not lack. When you put it in writing, you're not impressing people. You are anchoring your own soul. Heaven honors agreement. Your fingers are testifying as much as your mouth. Act immediately. Do not wait for a better mood or a sign in the sky. Write Psalm 34:10 now. Write it like a covenant. Place it in your wallet tonight, where your money lives. Set your alarm for morning and night for the next 3 days. When the alarm sounds, hand on the wallet, voice steady. It is written, the young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Then decree, I seek the Lord. I shall not lack any good thing. Ask for 2 obedient steps. Do them. Sleep in peace. Repeat. Set your expectancy. Over the next few days, watch what happens. Emails you didn't chase, calls that return without pressure, ideas that simplify what looked complex, provision that arrives from directions you didn't predict. Do not call it coincidence, call it covenant. Heaven responds to alignment. You are aligning, you are becoming locatable. Favor knows your address now because peace has moved back in. This is the shift. You are not hoping for provision, you are aligning with the source of it. A job is a channel, not the fountain. Heaven is not a business, it's a kingdom. I do not fund anxiety, I fund obedience. And you have chosen obedience. You have chosen covenant. You have chosen to let my word outrank your worry. Keep your spirit fed while you wait, because waiting is where many forfeit. Subscribe and follow so truth keeps washing your mind, so your declarations stay sharp, so your practice doesn't drift back to panic. This is not about algorithms, it's about consistency, feeding your faith the same way you used to feed your fear. One more time, seal it over your life like a verdict that cannot be appealed. It is written, the young lions lack and suffer hunger, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. My job is not my source. God is. I seek the Lord, and I will not lack any good thing. Your lack story ends here. Your covenant story continues from here. Walk in peace. Watch what follows you.